Hey guys, welcome to the CO visit. Colin here, and got some soda today. I don't want to do any uh, free publicity for anybody here, but you can guess. But anyway, yeah, thank you for clicking on this video. Appreciate you being here today, and always supporting the CO visit in all the diverse ways. So I got a comment the other day that I wanted to talk about and analyze a little bit. So a gentleman left a comment, and it was on the audio book reading of my book, and he said that he was going to check it out, and he said that he hoped it wasn't about the cult BS because he was tired of that shit. And you know what? I understand that sentiment 100%, and I agree. I know right where you're coming from, brother. I know right where you're coming from. And you do get sick of it. You do get sick of it about all the analyses and all the videos coming out about every single little thing. And yeah, it gets to be too much. And that's exactly why I'm doing this with my audiobook, which I can assure you has absolutely nothing to do with any of the JW stuff. It's a science fiction story, and I'm sharing it with everybody. And I completely understand that. You're talking to the guy here who erased his channel twice already and just walked away from it. So I get that completely. Okay. And what I really wanted to talk about too was kind of more focusing on the first volume of my book series that I wrote, and I'm now sharing it each weekend, one chapter each weekend with everybody. And you know what, guys? Just the last time the response that I got, turn the volume down, motherfuckers. Turn the volume down. Oh, man. Politics. They're campaigning. Oh, man. Anyway, just the response that I got on the audio reading of the preface and the prologue that I did the other day, I was really, really happy. I was really excited to see the response that it got, the people that were there listening to it responded in an excited way. They're excited for the next chapter. They're looking forward to the next Sunday coming up here for the next chapter, what's going to happen, and they're really invested in it. And that to me is just so awesome. And I'm so happy. And you know what? Honestly, guys, I haven't felt this way for a long time about anything. Just the joy I feel that something that I have created and am creating is capturing other people's interest and they get excited about it. To me, that's like all the payment in the world that I need, because it's just so therapeutic to feel accomplishment, to feel that I've created something that has value to other people and interests them. That's not JW related. That's a cool thing, because really with writing, I just put that on the back burner for so long. I mean, years, guys, years. And when I finally endeavored into this project and did it, I had no idea what kind of a response that I would get from it. And now that people are responding this way, and I hope each time there will be more people, it's just awesome. So I just want you guys to know, as I said in my community post, please make sure you go into the community posts and you read those, because that's where I send information out to subscribers about what's going on, what's coming up. And so basically, a couple days ago when I uploaded that premiere, I read the preface and the prologue of the story. If you haven't listened to that and you're interested in listening to this book and the audio, like the audio book reading, then go listen to those, please, so that you know what's going on and you don't lose anything, you don't miss anything. It's very important. So this coming Sunday, which is the 9th, okay, November 9th, I'll be reading chapter 1. Okay, we're going to get into chapter 1. Then the following Sunday, chapter 2, and so on and so forth. So, like I said, I'm really glad of the reception that I've got from it, and it's kind of like, you know, when you're a young kid and you had a favorite TV program and you were waiting each week or whatever it was for the next episode to come on to see what was going to happen, what were they going to come up with, and so that's really a cool thing. And the great thing about books is that you are creating the movie up here. You're creating the scenes. You're seeing what's going on. You're imagining it and the characters and what they look like and their voices and all of that. That's all yours. And that's the whole thing. It's all about awakening our imaginations again and letting ourselves suspend belief and just, you know, go with it and believe in something. Okay? That's why it's science fiction. Okay? And as I said, I tried to mix in there enough elements of science fact to make it believable with what's happening so that it feels real. That's what I wanted to do. Like I said, I didn't want to be complete fantasy, but that was my goal with this, and it seems like it's working. So that to me is just awesome. It's really, really exciting to see people responding to it in that way. So as I said, go into my videos, watch the reading of the preface and the prologue, so that then next Sunday for chapter 1, you have an idea of what's going on. Okay, the prologue especially is very, very important because that gives kind of a little bit background of what leads up to the story, of what happened and why it was necessary, for example, for the nations to come together and put their differences aside and look for this new source of energy because of the fact that oil is disappearing. Okay, and that's what sparks the whole thing. And then from there, you know, the story goes part by part. There are 17 chapters, and then the epilogue, which is very important as well because that sets up the next volume. Okay, remember this is a series, so it's to be continued. Okay, but you know, you can interpret the ending and all of that any way you want to. Okay, so I don't want to give away anything or spoil anything, but that's basically what's going on. So as I said, I appreciate everybody who has been watching it so far. You know, tell other people if you know of anybody else. Those of you that did listen that would be interested in this kind of a story, have them come and listen too, or share it with them. Okay, that would mean a lot to me. I would really appreciate it. Okay, thank you guys. I really appreciate it, and stay tuned for more videos coming up. Of course, I'll still be doing videos about the JW stuff. Okay, and for those of you that are just sick of that and don't want to hear it anymore, you'll be able to tell by the title of my videos what it's about. And if it's about that JW shit and you don't want to hear about it anymore, then just don't watch the video. Okay, if you're interested in the ebook reading, you know, it's the Cosmic Destiny, and you'll see like chapter 1, chapter 2, and then you'll know that's about that stuff. Okay, thank you guys, be blessed, and I'll see you in the next one.